Idonre, an ancient historic town in Ondo State, located on a scenic hilly area known as Idonre Hill, consisting of high plains with spectacular valleys interspersed with infill bergs of about 3,000 feet above sea level. Its physical attributes include the ancient traditional palace, which is a reflection of the ingenious African architecture, shrines, and other features. It also has diverse and variegated ecosystems of flora and fauna. According to history, Idonre people used to live high up on the Idonre hills. These extensive mountains of Idonre give historical and mythical relevance to the inhabitants of the community. One of such histories is the Orosun festival, which has now become very popular as the activities marking the festival comes once in every year. The festival, which significantly deals with the socio-cultural history of the people of Idonre, is celebrated for a week. The villagers relocate from the present Idonre town to their pre-existing homes in Old Idonre, where they stay for the duration of the festival. Celebrated every May or June of each year, this year's celebration, which took place on June 12, 2021, attracted numerous Idonre youths and fun seekers to join in the festivity. The fun usually begins from the root of the hills, as everyone enduringly climbs the 666 steps to the great ancient hilltop abode of the Idonres, 3,000 feet above sea level. At the zenith of the hills, the relics of some cultural sites are still there for tourist pleasure. The huts of the various chief priests on the hill serve as spots by guests for the payment of homages to them and obtaining blessings from them in the process. In no time, the festival began with the adherents putting on only white wrappers. This was symbolically so, as that was the way Orosun used to dress in her lifetime. The arrival of Osolo, who represented the Kabiesi and who was back to the ancient palace for some rites, marked the proper start of the event. The ensuing chants and dances were unique features of the festival. Orosun, according to legend, was a mysterious woman who performed many feats in Ile-Ife after the death of Oduduwa, the founding father of Yorubas. She is also known as Moremi by the people of Ile-Ife. Oral history has it that Orosun traveled down to Ikori in Akoko area, where she met and fell in love with Olofin Aremiton, the founder of Idonre land. She went with Olofin in Utaja in Idonre. Subsequently, Orosun went back to Akoko to collect her belongings so that she could return to Idonre to settle down with Olofin as his spouse. However, before she returned, Olofin had passed away and the people had moved to Idonre. Orosun followed the Idonre people to Idonre and eventually became espoused to Agbo-Ogun. Orosun was generally loved by Idonre people owing to her love for children. She was known as a healer of sorts, curing children of their illnesses. At some point, perhaps as a result of political intrigue, Orosun became the target of communal hatred, and she was eventually assassinated at the foot of the highest hill in Idonre. After her death, the people consulted the Ifa oracle, who revealed that Orosun had been unjustly treated. The oracle mandated that Orosun be given a proper burial ceremony, be deified, and sacrifices be offered to her annually. Because Orosun was a good-natured woman in her lifetime, who helped the barren with the fruits of the womb, the pregnant woman, and even the children after delivery with the medicines and charms she possessed, she was generally seen to be the mother of all, even till the present day. Thus, when the Aworo people were on their way coming from the shrine during the festival, participants and other worshippers chorused, "Yere Mil," Yeremio, Yeremio, meaning my mother, my mother, my mother. At the foot of the hills, youths gathered themselves to enjoy the rest of the evening as the Idonre cultural troupe and some hip-hop dancers stood by to throw guests. From the Redcarpet TV crew, we identify with the people of Idonre as they have spoken and acted in one voice in making this year's 2021 edition of the Orosun Festival a successful
Osun mo mi me bosu mo sa mo ro